Hello, and today I'm going to go over the basics of what you need to know, the very basics on setting up your home care agency from a legal and business license and permits perspective. So I'm gonna go over that and we'll dive in here. My name is Scott McKenzie, and I am the founder of Golden Age Companions, a non-medical home care agency based in Irvine, California. We have been in business since 2011 and have generated over $8 million of total revenue. I also have founded a company called Home Care Agency Blueprint, and that company is designed to help you start and scale and grow your very own home care agency. So yeah, today I just want to add some value on if you're looking at starting up your own home care business, the top things that you've got to know as far as kind of like getting your foot off the ground, as far as what you need to know to get started. So I'll just share my screen here and you can see what I have to share. Alrighty, so this is kind of like the back end of our coaching program and course as well. There's quite a bit of information here, and I just want to share some information out of here today. So when it comes to starting up your own home care business, there's some basic stuff that you've got to establish prior to being in business. And today's going to be a super fast video on just going on the overview, just so you have some awareness around it if you're looking at starting up your own home care agency. So the first thing is you want to decide on what entity structure that you're going to utilize. So is it going to be a sole proprietorship, partnership, LLC? Are you going to do a corporation? Are you going to do an S corporation? Even some people do nonprofit. So, we can provide all the pros and cons and help you decide in our coaching program. That's what we're here for. And we also actually help you identify a name for your agency. But that's just something that, you want to decide, like, how do you want to incorporate first? What is the structure of your own? And then keep in mind, when filing, this is identifying the name and then filing your entity is it takes a process. So that's at least, depending on if you get an expedited service, but it could be 2 to 4 or 5 weeks to get that just complete. So that's something that, I know in California back in 2011, I didn't have an expedited service, so it took like 6 weeks to get mine. So, just something to consider. That's like, you want to kind of get that done right away, because then the rest of the stuff you can start, working on. Any licenses and permits, do research on what licenses you need. Does your state require a home care organization license? Now there's other types of HCO licenses too. There's home health care, there's personal care. I know the state of Connecticut, for example, they have a home care, like a non-medical home care license, but they also have a version that's a personal care, and you do not need a license for that. So the difference of those are, the one that's personal care, you cannot bill Medicare or Medicaid, and that is, so you just basically can't accept insurances. You've got to have only private pay, which, by the way, my home care business is all private pay and long-term care. So it's very doable. Like, if you want low barrier entry and just start up your business fast, and you don't want to get the licensing, and you don't feel that billing the insurances is something that, it sounds nice up front, but then like there's a lot more that goes into collecting the payments and all that stuff. So like permits, like for example, there's you got to have a business license, like for your state, your local city, county. So that, and then any other permits that you might need related to starting up your own home care business according to whatever jurisdiction that you're in. Applying for EIN, you got to have a tax ID number. That's something that in our incorporation package, we include that at Home Care Agency Blueprint. We set that up for you. Yeah, I already went over the business license. As far as the EIN, that's something that all that essentially is it's basically it's pretty much a social security number for your entity. So everything that is attached to your entity, it's so important to have this. I mean, you have to have it, and then it's very important to have it for, like, you can link it to even like business credit cards, or even if you eventually take out like a tiny loan for like 5,000 or something, put it under your EIN number, because you're going to establish business credit, and that's just going to help you in the future for long term. So that's basically it for today. I just wanted to go over the establishing the structures of what you need to very first get started. These are like the very, very basic things to initiate when starting up your own home care business. So those are the basics on licensing and getting permits for your home care agency. If you got some value out of this video and enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. And also, I have my Calendly link in the description below if you would like to book a call with me and talk about starting up your own home care business with Home Care Agency Blueprint and my team. We can help you start and scale and establish your own home care agency. So thanks again for being here, and I will see you on the next video.